uh, a while ago, I moved into this residence. And when I moved into this residence, I needed to get internet set up. And the guy that set up the internet, shout out to Levi. He is the very first person in the wild outside of YouTube or a concert that recognized me as Walterooski. It was and my dad was there, and it was a pretty cool moment. Like, it really was kind of one of those moments where, like, my dad, like, the guy's like, "Are you on YouTube?" And my dad gets this big old grin on his face. One of those moments where, like, dad was proud, right? And honestly, it was a really flattering thing. And Levi was like, "Yeah, man, I found you watching Ween." And I was like, "Dude, you made cable work here. What album would you like me to listen to?" He was like, "Queens of the Stone Age," like Clockwork. Didn't ask for a Ween album, which I was like, "Yeah, I got you. I don't get to have internet if you don't do this thing." And I told him I would do this like a month ago, but life happens. And here we are. We are now going to listen to Like Clockwork. Guys, everybody in the chat, I want first to see W's in the chat for Levi, the cable guy, the homie that made this happen. Also, a guy that just a simple kindness made me feel like on top of the world that day, just for being nice about seeing a dude listen to music on the internet. That was a cool thing. And again, it's something that, like, my dad gets to tell people about. It was a special kind of thing. It is the first time it had ever happened. So W's for that. That was a really cool moment in my life, and I appreciate the absolute heck out of it. But yeah, we're gonna listen to Like Clockwork. Have anybody in the chat have you guys heard this album yet? Have you listened to it before? The only song I can confidently say from Queens of the Stone Age that I do know is No One Knows. um we get some rules to follow. I'd say that's like maybe the only one I can definitively say I know of. So this is potentially largely going to be jumping into unexplored territory for me. So guys, I'm going to hit the play button. But before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. And if you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Twitch, because these people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at sorry, I burped. I was drinking LaCroix at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. Coming out with us. We'd love to have you by. My graduation year of 2024 was extremely rough. During the time I found this band, I had a lot on my plate, and I was just drowning in monotony and expectation. I had a rough falling out with a friend group, sort of isolating me from a vital social group at a very critical time. I nearly did some regrettable life choices that I quite literally left up to a coin toss. And this album quite literally helped pull me out of the pit I dug. I'm glad to hear that, man. Um, hey, yeah, no sweat, Side Gen. I can totally understand music giving an aversion. You're here all the time with us. If you know you've already gotten aversion to it, I'm not going to be offended, homie. Um, in the meantime, I'm going to jump into this thing. Like Clockwork, guys, Queens of the Stone Age, here we go. And W's for Scoods. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled is song one. Kind of breaking glass here. Okay. It's a real fuzzy bass. Kind of giz-coated a bit, huh? Slow giz-coated? kind of got like a cleaner, like higher pitched Jim Morrison sort of voice over top of this music here. Also, randomly, it's like I know this is gonna sound so crazy, but it's like his voice is like somewhere in between, like that guy from Chevelle and Jim Morrison. The ambience and kind of the creepiness to this vibe. Also, if just so it's known, because I don't know about the band, I don't know if me saying something sounds like X and Y is going to become an offensive thing to people. Understand, when I'm commenting on this, I'm not doing it to compare, but just say something sounds like. Sounds like to me is not a comparison. It's just where my brain goes, which is not to diss the band. I think the sound already rips. I love kind of the low down, tense, psychedelic feel to it. I love his voice over the top of it, though. It's got such a tension to it that is like not to the point of creepy, but to the point of like almost anxious. That buzzy wah sound. These shakers bouncing between the left and right ear. Love this part. It's interesting because he says ominously blue, and you wouldn't conventionally consider a blue sky to be ominous, right? So fallen leaves realize they are no friend of autumn. The view from hell is blue sky. So if your view from hell is a blue sky, then it would be ominously view. So I guess in that context, a blue sky is a matter of perspective. Big old voice moment. The voice in the right ear. By the way, I keep getting this comment in YouTube chat, in YouTube comments, and it's getting onto me. Just so everybody knows, in terms of my orientation, this is my right hand, and this is my left. So when I say my right ear, it's not that I don't know the difference between left and right. It's that there's an actual indicator on the earphone thing that says R, right on the thing. It's even got it in Braille, you know? And then there's another one on the other side that says L. So if you're ever wondering and you're like, I think he's got his headphones on backwards. No, I don't. I like the instrumentation. I do have a couple of moments where, like, I feel like music that is made distinctly creepy sounding is occasionally kind of off-putting. And I understand that people are like, "Well, you're a baby," or like, "You're soft," or whatever. Be that as it may, I still have likes and dislikes, and sometimes I don't get overtly excited and moved about listening to music that has tension or creepiness to it. Tension being anxiety ridden in this context, not like tension and release. So it's slightly different. I'm not averted by what I'm hearing, which is why I'm to bring this full circle. Conventionally speaking, these noises would bother me, like these types of noises. The way he doesn't beat a dead horse with them, though, he allows it to be tense and creepy without having to force you into like this like crazy industrial nightmare that I feel like a lot of times this genre does. So it's one of those things where it's like I could be in a vibe for music like this, but it's like maybe a pretty specific context for me. Um, and I would agree that bad vibes are still vibes that need to be explored to the fullest extent. That said, I am a person that has spent a whole lot of time exploring dark feelings, and I'm in a place where it's just healthier for me to explore lighter ones. And I do carry around a lot of heaviness with me because of music. Like it does affect the way I feel, and when I listen to very heavy, tense music, I feel as though my attitude is that of a heavy, intense person. And so it's music that I have to like take in uh I don't want to say sparingly, but conscientiously, I'll say. Same thing with very sad music. Like I just happen to have to do that with a couple of different things because I have big feelings when it comes to music in general. For context in the album, Josh Homme, I lost the album context. Hang on. There it is. Homme was in a car accident and almost died to the point where he was in a coma, and the doctors didn't know if he would make it or not. Like Clockwork and his existentialist masterpiece of rediscovering his relationship to life after that. Oh, is his existential masterpiece of rediscovering his relationship to life. Got it. Bingo, bango. And as far as that goes, next song is I Sat by the Ocean. I love that it ended on the cello there. I like this one immediately already. That lead is a ton of fun. Love that. I love this. This has like a classic rock vibe to it. I'm a fan. Use of falsetto I'm really impressed with. Like, I don't need them to. Your friends all sympathize, maybe I don't need them to. Imagine that be a one instead of the lonely one. And the This song rips. I love that lead. And this guitar rhythm, do 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 do. This is more typical of their work. Okay.
There's nowhere to run away. Said boy, if you want love, you'll have to go and find it with someone new. Do you know who you really are? You sure it's really you?
I like this.
Lies are a funny thing.
This is daily drivable kind of. Like I could have this just come up on in a playlist of like a whole bunch of indie bangers and I'd let it play through. Like this is daily drivable and it's a distinctly different sound than the first sound. And I find that this one is 100% immediately more digestible to me.
They slip through your fingertips because it never happened to you. Time wounds all the heels as we fade out.
Time wounds all the heels.
Imagine that we are lonely instead of the lonely one. You, me, and the lonely silence is closer. We're passing ships in the night.
The flange and phaser sounds that they've got on the guitars kind of give it like a certain era of 70s music. Also, a little bit of an early 80s kind of guitar vibe to it as well. I've definitely found myself like, I didn't know that Queens of the Stone Age sounded like this. The way they end the songs. I wonder if the ship is metaphoric. Like, and when you're talking sat by the ocean, do you think he's talking about sitting by the ocean after the ship wrecked? Right? Like, shipwrecked, he's on the ocean. He lived, ultimately being the imagery there. But like, you're still sitting there looking at what is a shipwreck. Like, I feel like that's almost one of those songs steeped in allegorical imagery that you can chew on for a while, you know? And what is up, Swankmo? By the way, welcome to the Rooskies, homie. Rooskies, make our new friend feel at home. That synth to keys trance.
God to come and take me home.
Ooh.
'Cause I'm all alone in this crowd.
Ooh.
Who are you to me? Who am I supposed to be? Not exactly sure anymore.
It's heavy lyricism, and
Where's this going?
very relatable. Very, like, and maybe that's personally relatable as a person who, like, especially in a transition into sobriety, found himself feeling very lonely in groups of people, right? Like that really was tough. And I think you can't help but have these existential questions when you've had a big life experience like that, like a near death experience or like a sobriety experience or coming out the other end of grief experience, like all of these things cause these, call these things to question.
Who am I supposed to be? Not exactly sure anymore. Where's this going to? Can I follow through? Or just
I feel like
follow
obviously we
you
get hit with
for a
drums and guitar
while?
after a feedback moment.
Anyone
Never mind.
forget this right?
Whoa.
I feel no love.
Bro. That kind of a funkadelic guitar sound there, huh?
Ain't no confusion here.
Oh, drum sound.
It is as I feared. The illusion that you feel is real. To be vulnerable is needed most of all. If you intend to truly fall apart, you
Wow.
think the worst of all is far behind. The vampire of time and memories has died. I survived. I speak, I breathe. I'm incomplete. I'm alive. Hooray! You're wrong again, 'cause I feel no love.
What a juxtaposition, this idea of being happy to be alive and realize that you have your life, but then also feeling like you're wrong about your own happiness because you don't feel love and you don't feel like anybody ever gets that right. Like, what a way to go about it.
Does
Really a fan of that.
ever get this right?
This has been my favorite one on the album so far. Kind of a sadder thing. I'd listen to it less than I Sat by the Ocean, but I like the song better. I also want to come back and hear that transition because I was rude and talked over it. That is Hum on the guitar. Kind of going back into what I was saying earlier, I actually liked this song more than I Sat by the Ocean. Now, the reason I would listen to I Sat by the Ocean more than this particular song is simply for the fact that this would make me feel emotionally heavy. I am the kind of person that if I listen to a song enough time that says I feel no love, that I will by proxy start being a person that doesn't feel love. And I've tested this with myself time and time again, and I have to be conscientious about that. That said, this was a massively relatable song. This was intensely relatable imagery. I could absolutely see myself in the shoes of the lyricist here. And I think that says a lot. The guitar sounds ripped. I loved the piano. I really, really, really related to what I imagine motivated, or I could see in my own life and reflections, things that would get me to the point that I might feel this way. And I guess being able to put myself in the shoes and see the moments of my life where I did feel this way is nice now because I can look back and recognize I don't any longer currently feel that way. Josh Han. How? Yeah, I was gonna say, how does one? I say it's got N or M. How does one say it? Hum. If I had a tail. Hoppa Bear is raiding with a party of 43. Hoppa and Raiders, I love you all. Hoppa, ma'am, I hope you had a fantastic stream. Guys, we know Hoppa from the Hearthstone days, and we love Hoppa Bear. Guys, W's in the chat. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for hanging out. We are finishing up a Queens of the Stone Age album. Feel free to stick around and listen if you like music. And that is my dog on the couch, and his name is Clark. So, yeah, he's a basset hound, and he's the best. I love yous all. And just in case any of you didn't know this, you are awesome. You are valuable. You are important. You matter. You are deserving of love, and I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe or sorry, that's the YouTube thing. Feel free to follow and hang out. We'd love to have you by, guys. This like pog thing that's happening in the back. Free lobotomies. Kind of has a little bit of a David Bowie meets David Byrne vibe to it in my brain here. And then it goes into, if I had a tail. What the heck? City of glass. That's how you look, not how you feel. A city of glass with no heart. If I had a tail, I know. It's got like an 80s vibe meets modern music sort of thing. Big open drum sound. Bro! Hang on. Yep. I love this one. It does even, it has a little bit of a giz, maybe like, I mean, just Stu's voice. vibe is fire, dude. The boots and cats of the drums. And then you've got this. And then you've got that like the synth sound there. You've got all of these like chaotically dissonant, like chimey shimmer sounds there that really kind of like don't make you feel the most comfortable about the way it ends. But like the concept, the if I had a tail idea, and then this big do 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 had an 80s vibe kind of thing. I was super about it. They're whispering as well. You hear that? They're whispering. What's up, Johnny? You're in your element, homie. All right, yeah, guys. That ends this particular song, so we don't so nobody misses any of the musical stuff. I'm gonna run an ad. And then we're going to come back and finish this here album out. Do forgive me. I run ads in bulk so we can knock them all out and only have to do them once an hour. So I will be right back. Smoke them if you got them. Make your peas and poops if you need to. If you're making your poops, just do it really quick so you can come back and listen to the album here with us. I will be right back. I'm going to go make my own pee. Hang on. I tuned to a capo earlier. I've been messing around trying to play Bob, and I donked on him at one particular point, but his picking is better than I gave him credit for. If you're traveling around in the north, if you're traveling around in the North Country Fair, where the wind set heavy on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true. I need to put a capo on it. I'm just finding the key I want to play it in, but it's definitely not as easy a song as I had given it credit. I thought it was going to be an easier song to play. It was not. Anyways, guys, we're back from ads. Let's hop in. My God is the Sun is the next one. Here we go. Comes in right, goes to left. Never done Kies before. I like this a lot. The bass run. His voice just really punches up. I'm pausing it there before we go into the instrumental breakdown, but this concept of heal them like fire from a gun is like shoot them dead. Almost is how I like heal them by killing them is kind of how I interpret that particular lyric. Oh, do you get a different read on it? Kind of a Mars Volta instrumental break there. The little shaker moment. Snare pop too. This lead really steps it up, dude. And it slows down there. Okay, this has been a strong 4. It's been a strong 4 songs. Not conventionally in like, it's a little harder than I kind of go for. Maybe a little bit more industrial. But as far... I liked that transition. As far as it being industrial, it's not like an aversion to me, like so much of the genre is. I think his approach towards it, the way he levels it, the way he kind of focuses, I think, some maybe more on music cohesion than the sounds that make up the atmosphere of creepiness. I think when it comes to the genre of whatever you want to call it, alternative rock, maybe this is kind of what I would say is like maybe to me been the most digestible. So Kalopsia.
Never lie
Ooh.
to myself tonight. Rose-tinted eyes color my sorrow a shade of white. Bye bye, black balloon. See you real soon.
The bass here. Doo 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 doo.
Wave bye bye, bye bye. Why you so sad? What have they done?
Whoa, didn't see it going there.
Forget those moments back.
Of things being more beautiful than they really are. Got it.
Copycats and chain suits are playing it safe. While cannibals and bad news conceal a parade.
This vibe right here is so nice. Like that they go from way up here to way down here. And this soundscape thing.
Far, far from shore.
This bass is running for me.
Gone forevermore.
Dun, 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 da, 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 da.
I love you more than I can control.
Dude, mega song.
I don't even try. Why the long face? You've got it all wrong. Forget the rat in the race. We'll obtain them all. Fates favor the ones who help themselves. The rest feel the sting of the last. They rule.
Wow. This has been my favorite on the album, and I would also say it's been the most Mr. Bungle-y to me. Right ear, left ear. Every song. This is my favorite. Well, so you gotta there's probably an element of recency bias here, right? But this has been 5 songs in a row, and I do think I have progressively liked each of the each of these better as we've gone. I do think My God is the Sun, maybe not my favorite. I think the ones that would be are probably I Sat by the Ocean, um, So no, because I liked this one better than that, but this one was sad, so I probably wouldn't return to it as much. It's probably Kalopsia or Kalopsia. If I had a tail, the vampire I set. It's been good. It's definitely one I'd revisit, even on just even if I hated the rest of them from here. Down, 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 down.
Is there anyone out there?
Whoa.
Or am I walking alone?
Makes this real compressed sound with his guitar.
That you'd gone before the first rain could fall. It seems every single time I was bleeding, broken promises that never came true. Well, it ain't so long before
I like hearing the keys in the back.
when the sun is gonna soar. Well, so are you.
I love his guitar work.
So what's it gonna take to get you back in bed? Got some frogs and snakes that just love us. Fairweather Friends. Fairweather Friends.
I really find myself appreciating how riff oriented this album has been, because really I feel like so much music that came out post like 2010 in the rock genre does not necessarily focus on riffs so much as like progression, and that bothers me. I like hearing riffs leading the pack here throughout this whole album. The riff has really stuck out to me from song to song. Even like we have delicate piano pieces in there riddled throughout. We've got these big kind of industrial psychedelic soundscapes riddled throughout, but the riff is like king song and song over, and I really appreciate that.
One day when we're far away from everything that hurts, every
And he really utilizes his mid-range in his leads.
So what's it gonna take to get you back in bed? Got some frogs and snakes that just our best. You know the hour's late. Don't let 'em in your head. I'm gonna pray for rain again and again. Fairweather Friends. Fairweather Friends. I don't give a shit about them anyhow.
Oh, and he kind of just comes out at the end with, "I don't give about him anyhow." Fairweather Friends wasn't my favorite on the album. I man, we go from talking about that, and then I end up hitting one. Like, it was a good song, it's a fine song, but I feel like this album has had stronger ones, and it wasn't like a song that spoke to me enough personally that I'd be like, yeah, I'm coming back. For a moment, I thought it was me.
It's all in motion, no stopping now. I got nothing to lose and only one way up. I'm burning bridges, I destroy the mirage. Oh, visions of collisions, fucking bon voyage. It's all smooth sailing from here on out. Yeah.
This one isn't me.
I got bruises and hickeys, stitches and scars. Got my own theme, music plays wherever I are.
Though plays, I like that I got bruises and hickeys, stitches and scars, and he rhymed scars with plays wherever I are. That made me happy. That was probably the best part of the song.
Bruises and hickeys, stitches and scars. Got my own theme, music plays wherever I are. Feels the hand that pulls your strings. A useless toy, pitiful plaything. I'm in flagrante.
Maybe if you're saying like when he goes into the high pitched voice, like that's kind of like the LCD guy. Maybe. I don't necessarily hear that. I mean, honestly, I feel like I hear kind of like pop radio in this song.
In every way.
With the drum beat,
Smooth sailing.
this feels like it was released to be a single.
I'm going to the damage that needs getting done. Well, God only knows one long vacation. If reason is priceless, there's no reason to pay for it.
I'm not saying you to get put on pop radio. I'm saying you to get put on top 40 rock radio, though. And I'm saying like it feels like it's significantly a more electric approach to the overall instrumentation, which I find taking away from the song for me in this particular context. That's all.
It's so hard to find. Make a mountain of a molehill. If the molehill is mine.
I know that it's a guitar and not a synth.
Hypnotize you, ignore and defy you. I blow.
But I'm saying it's got just a wow, wow, wow. Like, it's not that. It's just the instrumentation. I don't like it. Sounds distinctly less acoustic to me. Like, I liked the big open drum sound before. I don't feel like this is the same drum sound that we've been hearing throughout the song. Again, this just seems like, to me, of kind of like, when I look back at all the other songs, it feels like it's kind of out of place on the album by comparison to the other songs, is all I'm saying.
Load over the status quo. Here we go.
What was the senior quote, Scoots?
I'm risking it always. No second chance. It's gonna be smooth sailing from here on out. I'm going to the damage till
this was like every temple is gold, every hook is designed, hell is at the temple of the closed mind. I liked that lyric a lot. Oh. My senior quote was, "I've still got miles to go." It's a Death Cab for Cutie quote, which was a nice double whammy because I ran cross country and track, and I went to college to do that. And so still having miles to go felt like it made a lot of sense. Wow. There's moments in the song isn't for me. I'm not going to justify it or defend my position on it. Not every song is going to be. Are there lyrics? I like the meter there. The dynamics are here, up and down. I like that.
Where are you hiding, my love? Cast off like a stone. Feelings are all exposed when I'm out of control. Pieces were stolen from me, but dare I say, give it away. Watching the water give in as I go down the drain. I appear missing now. I got the same, no longer exact. One day I hope I'm somebody mad.
Whoa.
Shut me awake, tear me apart, head like a note in a hospital gown. Deeper I sleep, further down the rabbit hole, never to be found.
In this case, the rabbit hole being waking up from death. Like, waking up. A lot of tension here. I loved the Say Sorrow moment there.
Dancing on wire, both ends are on fire. Cut it loose. No way to run, no more room to pretend.
think what I find the most appealing about this song is is the lyricism. I really like the imagery he's working with here. The music has good moments in it. Like I like that I'm not feeling like I like that I feel like we're back into like the regular drum sound, the regular instrumentation sounds. I like how big his voice gets. The music itself isn't like necessarily hit me the hardest yet, but the lyrics are nice. This is nice. It earned it. I think that the ending of that song made that song super hard. You know, like it really pulled it together. The way that the lyricism kind of decayed there at the end, I was actually I think that was maybe one of the stronger ones on the album. Um and this has been a fantastic album. It had a few things that just weren't for me, but I Appear Missing was, I think, maybe the one of the lyrically stronger ones. But the way they ended, I was a little. I said like, the music hadn't really stood out to me, and the way that it ended, like giving. I've got to say, Ham is a great guitar player. I'm really impressed. That was super good the way it ended out. And the end of it, like clockwork, closing it down. Coming in with the piano. Dean Ween was on this album?
Everyone, it seems, has somewhere to go.
Elton John on the keys here?
And the faster the world spins, the shorter the lights will glow.
You get Elton John and you ask Elton John to play the keys and he just plays. That's what you asked him to do. Simple chord strikes. It served the purpose.
The deeper and the water.
Oh man, I love his voice here.
The more I long for you. Most of what you see, my dear, is purely for show. Because not everything that goes around comes back around, you know.
Oh wow.
Holding on too long is just a fear of letting go.
This gives me a Bowie vibe.
Not everything that goes around comes back around, you know. from here.
The guitar tone there is nice. It's just a crazy fuzz and sustain combo. A lot of lead in the back that I'm digging. Oh man.
Love line in your hand.
I love his this voice he's singing in.
Disguised. All the promises of stone crumble in the night. Most of what you see, my dear, is worth letting go, because not everything that goes around comes back around, you know.
I do like that line.
On too long is just fear of what to show, because not everything that goes around comes back around.
The bass here, did you hear that?
Just fear of what to show, because not everything that goes around comes back around, you know. Not everything that goes around comes back around, you know. One thing that is clear, it's all downhill from here.
This album is really good. It wasn't like a perfect album to me. It stands out as unique in what I would say the genre of hard alternative rock is, because it's not conventionally like something I would visit, right? But this had elements that kept me intrigued, right? Like the instrumentation was good. Yeah, it was a little bit darker than I conventionally like, and that's fine, right? Like again, it's not I can absolutely recognize the genius in what I heard. The mixing and mastering is fantastic. The panning that they did was amazing. All of the unique use of sounds, really, really, really interesting and good. But it's just again a genre that doesn't always hit home to me, and I like. While I recognize the genius in it, like, and while I like the songs, I liked the imagery. I really liked the concept of the song, like the existential questioning. I'm a person that can't spend a whole lot of time investing myself into existential questioning because I get a little, you know. But that said, this album was dope. I think I liked it maybe more for the pieces than for the collection, but I liked the collection nonetheless. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider to the birds. And by the way, shout out to Levi, the cable guy, that made all of the videos I've done since I've been in this home possible. Mega W for that guy. I love you guys. Goodbye.